guys, welcome back to the Compound Racing YouTube channel. And today's episode, I want to work on this. I'm having issues with it starting, but it's been a little bit since you've seen it. Some things have changed on this. Mainly this clutch, 3D Motorsports clutch I added. So it's a manual clutch. So with that, I added clutch pedal, brake, and gas. I changed all those around. So it looks all pretty factory, although not factory, but came out pretty nice. Not bad. And I just have this latch, quick made latch, just to hold it so I can roll it around the yard, the garage, and whatnot. But the issue I'm having is it will not run. I give it gas and it dies. The other day I had it out and I went to drive it down my yard and into the street because I had stole some wheels from Justin, and he's letting me use these for now until he's back from deployment, because the cart did not want to turn to the left. It would just, you know, oversteer right through it, or understeer, I think. I forget which one it is, but you turn the wheel and it pushes straight right through it. So understeer. But I wanted to address that, and the old tires I had were very dry rotted, and I wanted to try just a simple tire change and see if that solved my issue. And I went out to test it, and it just died, would not start. It was running fine, fired up first pull, drive it from my backyard out to my front yard, and it just dies. And wouldn't want to start with starter fluid, had spark, so I checked the valves, and the valves were out, but I don't know how because they weren't loose, so I don't know how they came out, but I'm having issues with it. So I wanted to try to get this to run. I wanted to check the valves again because I've messed with them a bunch, but I want to check them again. I want to go through and clean the carb. I want to check the fuel system to make sure that's not a problem. Just, I want this thing to run, and I want it to be fun. It's nice out now here in New England, so it's a good time to go out and have some fun on the go-kart. But if this doesn't work and I can't get this to run, this motor's out, and I am going to buy a 140 pit bike engine and just put that in with a shifter on it and everything. That's what I wanted to begin with, so we'll see what happens. But let's dive into this and see where we go. Snug 3000, so yeah, little drag. Same. 3000. That's snug. That's good. Those are loose like they should be right now on the compression stroke, so I don't think that's an issue. But if you've never messed with these before, to set the lash, just loosen up this lock nut and back out the threaded nut, and then when you get it to your desired lash, just tighten it back up. Okay, it's pretty simple. But all right. So it works. These valves, it does. The other day, it wasn't even doing that. Wouldn't even cough, nothing. I mean, I don't even have the carb on here. Sprayed this in here. And so that is working. Motor's not seized, nothing like that. That is working. So I think my issue is a carb problem. And I'm going to clean it and look up where to set it at for the mixture and stuff. I'm not sure, so, but we'll get into that. This chemical stuff. And there's a little tray in here. I'm sure everyone here is familiar with that. Just grab it. So we'll let that sit there 15-20 minutes and we will check back then. Yeah, this is not a how-to video. This is simply someone who obviously doesn't know what they're doing, just putting stuff back together by watching other people on YouTube do the same. Like I know when I was first talking about it, I think I messed up the jet zone, which was the pilot and which was the main. I think I may have called it a secondary jet, I don't know. But we'll get this back together, get it on the cart, and hopefully with any luck it solves my issue. I really want that cart to be fun. It has so much promise of being a good time. It also has promise of being a good time with a 140 with a shifter on it. That might be more fun. That's definitely going to happen. Just I can't see getting rid of this engine until I blow it up. So nitrous may be involved. We'll see. But there we go. Mikuni YW25 back together. And now let's get this on that. Okay, we're back here. Get this on here. That does look like that's lined up good. Let me just get a flashlight and make sure. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay. I was just checking to make sure that this intake was properly mounted to the head, so which it is. It may take a few starts to, a few pulls to fill the holes. Fill the hole. it here. Right in here. Watch this throttle blade as you tighten it. See it open up. And then as you loosen it, it shuts. So we'll go one. Let's see what happens here. That's on. Idle's adjusted. Choke on. It hasn't ran like that well since I bought this thing. That throttle response was nice. So I am happy with that. But I just noticed that on my throttle cable here, this has given me trouble in the past, so I think I should rig up something. We'll maybe weld I'm thinking maybe weld this piece right to it, because this is still adjustable. Maybe just make a little standoff and just weld that right in place. Yeah, maybe we'll do something like that. Okay, so I made a little standoff for that right here. I just welded a piece of stainless to the frame and then did that, but I screwed up and I did this all with the cables attached and I melted the cable. Okay. Alright, well, I failed. The cable, not gonna work. I'm just gonna have to order a new one. So when I order a new one, I'll put it back on here and get it to go. But for right now, it does have, great throttle response, and it seemed to be working. So I will order a new cable and we'll go for a test drive back. Until then, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you later.